Hi guys, welcome to my next tutorial. Lots of you ask me to make a tutorial with how to crochet the oval tablecloth. This is my first project and the first idea. So for this tutorial you will need about one ball or a little bit more crochet thread yarn. I use DMC Petra size 3 and the crochet hook 2.5 millimeters. It's quite hard to show you, yeah, but it's 2.5 millimeters. Our work, we need to start by making chain of 64. So 64 chain stitches plus another 3 as a first double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now we have to skip the first 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, our first double crochet, then next chain, because on that chain we've got double crochet already, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, and into the 5th we will work first double crochet. So what actually happens now, as you can see now, now we've got 2 double crochets at the beginning of our round, because we will work in round. Now into the next 2 chain stitches we will work 1 double crochet in each stitch, so 1 and 2. So our round we start by making 4 double crochets, then chain of 2. We have to skip the next 2 chain stitches, 1 and 2, and into the next 4, so into the third one and the next 3 stitches we will work 1 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then again chain of 2, skip the next chain 2 stitches, and into the next 4 stitches we need to make 1 double crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and again chain of 2, we need to skip the next chain 2 stitches, and into the next 4 chain stitches we will work 4 double crochet. So basically we need to repeat our pattern, making 4 double crochets, then chain of 2, then we need to skip the next 2 chain stitches and another 4 double crochets to the end of our round. So actually at the moment this is row, so at the end of our row we should have the last 4 double crochets. Now I am at the end of my row, so basically, as I said, I finished by making the last 4 double crochets, and now we have to work chain of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I have to turn the work. Now I will be working on the opposite side. So into the stitch where I've done the first double crochet, I need to make first double crochet as well. So this is the first double crochet. Now into the next 3 stitches I have to work 1 double crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2 and 3. Then chain of 2, we need to skip chain 2 space, and into the next 4 stitches, so exactly in the same place as we've done double crochets on the opposite side, we will work 1 double crochet into the each chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, and the last one 4. So as you can see, now again we need to work chain of 2, skip the next chain 2 space, and then we have to work 4 double crochets into the same chain stitches as double crochets on the opposite side. And then we need to continue working this pattern to the end of our row. At the end we need to work the last double crochet into the top of chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3 exactly into that stitch, and then again chain of 12 as we've done here. At the end of my row, as I said, we need to finish by making the last 4 double crochets and then 12 chain stitches. And now again we have to turn our work, then slip stitch into the top of first double crochet, and now we will start working on the second round. So chain of 5, 1, 2, 3 for the first double crochet, and chain of 2 for the chain 2 space. So we've done first double crochet into the first double crochet, then we have to skip the next 2 double crochets, and into the fourth we will work first double crochet, then into the chain 2 space 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and into the next double crochet 1 double crochet. So again we've got 4 double crochets. Now chain of 2, 1 and 2, we have to skip the next 2 stitches, into the last one first double crochet, then into the chain 2 space 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and into the first double crochet 1 double crochet, chain of 2, and we have to repeat our pattern. So now we have to skip the next 2 double crochets, and then we have to start working 4 double crochets the same as here. Okay, so our round we finished by making the last double crochet, and now we have to start working into the chain 12 space. So now chain of 2, then into the chain 12 space 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then again chain of 2 and another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 2, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, chain of 2, another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 2, and 2 more double crochets, 1, 2, 4 and yeah, we should have 5 groups of 2 double crochets. After the last 2 double crochets we have to work chain of 2 again, 1 and 2, and now we have to repeat what we've done on the opposite side. So into the first double crochet we need to work double crochet, then chain of 2, we need to skip 2 stitches, and into the third one double crochet, then 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, and 4th double crochet into the first double crochet, then again chain of 2, and we need to repeat our pattern. So at the end into the chain 12 space we have to work exactly the same what we've done here, and then slip stitch into the top of chain 3. Okay, so as I said, at the end of our round we have to make slip stitch into the top of chain 3, so into the first double crochet of our round. To make sure, we need to have still chain 2 space. Now round number 3 we have to work basically exactly the same, so we have to start by making chain of 3 plus another chain of 2 as a chain 2 space, and then in each double crochet we will work 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then chain of 2 and again 1 double crochet in each stitch to the end of our round, and then I will show you what we have to do in the chain 12 space. Okay, so now I've done my last double crochet, and we have to start working on the stitches with chain 12 spaces. So we start the previous round, we start by making chain of 2. Now we will work chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, then 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, so 1 and 2, and now chain of 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We are going to the next 2 double crochets and we will work 1 double crochet in each stitch, so 1 and 2, chain of 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, then chain of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, another 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches, so 1 double crochet in each stitch, 1 and 2, chain of 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and another 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches, so 1 and 2. Now we are after the last 2 double crochets, so we have to work chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. So before the first 2 and after the last 2 we will work chain of 3, then 1 double crochet into the first double crochet, chain of 2, so double crochet, chain of 2, chain of 2, and then we have to repeat our pattern on the opposite side and into the chain 12 space where we've got 5 groups of 2 double crochets. We need to repeat what we've done here. At the end, slip stitch into the third chain. Okay, so I've done my slip stitch into the third chain. Now we will start round 4. We have to make chain of 3 as a first double crochet, and then we will work this round actually as a round first. So into the chain 2 space we will work another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then double crochet into the first double crochet. Now chain of 2, we have to skip the next 2 stitches and into the fourth one another double crochet. 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, 1 and 2, and 1 double crochet into the first double crochet from the previous round. Chain of 2, and we need to repeat our pattern until we will have the last double crochet before the chain 3 space. After the last double crochet we need to work chain of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now into the first double crochet, we will work 2 double crochets in one stitch. So we are working increase 1 and 2, then 1 double crochet into the second double crochet, chain of 4, 1 2 3 4, 2 double crochets into the first double crochet, 1 and 2, then 1 double crochet into the second, chain of 4, 1 2 3 4, and now we have to repeat this pattern in each group of 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets, then 1 double crochet, then chain of 4, 1 2 3 4, 2 3 and 4, 2 double crochets, one double crochet, and then chain of 4, 1 2 3 4, 2 double crochets into the first double crochet, 1 and 2, 1 double crochet into the next, chain of 4, 1 2 3 4, and we have to repeat working the same as we've done at the end of our row. So 4 double crochets, the first one into the first double crochet, then 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, then 1 double crochet into the first double crochet, chain of 2, and then, as I said, we have to repeat what we've done on the opposite side and the same what we've done at the end of our row. So 3 double crochets, chain 4, 3 double crochets, chain 4. Round 5 we will work exactly the same as we've done here round 4 until the first 3 double crochets, so basically until the first chain 4 space. So we have to make chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches, 1 2 and 3, then chain of 2 and another 4 double crochets. So we have to repeat this pattern to the first chain 4 space. Okay, so after the last 4 double crochets we need to work chain of 3, then we have to skip chain 4 space, first double crochet, and into the second double crochet we will work 2 double crochets, so 1 and 2, chain of 3, 1 2 3, and another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 3 again, 1 2 3, we are going to the second double crochet and we need to work the same 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 3 and another 2 double crochets. So now chain of 3 again, and we need to repeat this pattern in each second double crochet, and then at the end chain of 3, and we have to start to repeat what we've done on the opposite side to the end of our round row and slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet. Round 6 we will start by making chain of 5, first chain of 3 as a double crochet, then chain of 2 as a chain 2 space. So now we need to skip the next 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet into the 4th stitch, the next 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, and 1 more double crochet into the first double crochet. So now again, chain of 2, skip the next 2 stitches, 1 double crochet into the first double crochet, the next 2 stitches we will work into the chain 2 space, and 1 double crochet into the first double crochet. So now we have to repeat this pattern before the first chain 3 space. Okay, so I finished by making the last double crochet. Now we need to work chain of 3. We are going to the next chain 3 space between 2 groups of 2 double crochets, and we will work the same. So 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 3 and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now chain of 1, 1 double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain of 1, and we are going into the next chain 3 space, and again 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3 and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 1, 1 double crochet into the next chain 3 space, then chain of 1, and into the next chain 3 space, 2 double crochets, chain 3 and 2 double crochets. So this pattern we have to repeat to the last chain 3 space, and then again on the opposite side we need to start by working only 1 double crochet, chain 2 and then 4 double crochets to the end of our round. So then we have to repeat what we are making just now, and then slip stitch into the top of chain 3. Don't forget to leave 2 chains as a chain 2 space. Round 7 we have to start working exactly as round number 6. So chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then chain of 2 as a chain 2 space. We have to skip the chain 2 space and 1 double crochet into the next 4 double crochets from the previous round. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, then chain of 2 and another 4 double crochets, in 1 double crochet into the next 4 double crochets. So we have to keep repeat this pattern until the first chain 3 space. So now after the last double crochet we have to work chain of 3, then we are going into the next chain of 3 and we have to work 2 double crochets, one and 2, then chain of 3 and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3 again, 1, 2, 3, into the double crochet just here. So we have to skip the next 2 double crochets, chain 1, and we are working on to the next double crochet. We will work 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then chain of 3 again, 1, 2, 3. We are going to the next chain 3 space and we have to work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3 and another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. Into the next double crochet we have to work 3 double crochets, so that's exactly the same as we've done here. So then we have to repeat our pattern. At the end we have to work the last 2 double crochets, chain 3 and 2 double crochets, then chain of 3, and then we have to repeat what we've done on the opposite side to the end of our row here. Then here we have to repeat as we work over there, here, and at the end slip stitch into the chain of 3. Round number 8, we have to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then into the chain 2 space we will work 2 double crochets, so 1, 2 and 3. So now our round or row we are starting by making 4 double crochets, then chain of 2. We have to skip the next 2 stitches into the 4th 1 double crochet, and then into the chain 2 space 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and 1 double crochet into the first double crochet, chain of 2. We need to skip the next 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet into the last double crochet, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, 1 and 2, then 1 double crochet into first double crochet. So basically we've done 3 times 4 double crochets. Now chain of 2, we need to skip the next 3 stitches, and into the chain 2 space we will work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3, and 2 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space, 1 and 2, chain of 2. We have to repeat what we've done here, so we need to skip the next 3 double crochets into the 4th one, 1 double crochet, then into the chain 2 space 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and 1 double crochet into the 4th. So now again we have to make 3 times 4 double crochets. So we've done 1, chain of 2, 1 double crochet into the 4th double crochet, then 1 double crochet into the 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, 1 and 2, 1 double crochet into the first double crochet. Now one more time, chain of 2, 1 double crochet into the 4th double crochet, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, 1 and 2, 1 double crochet into the 4th double crochet. So we've got 3 times 4 double crochets, chain of 2, and now we are going into the chain 2 space and we have to work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 2, 3, chain of 3, and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 2. We have to skip the next 3 double crochets, 1 double crochet into the 4th double crochet from the previous round, then 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, 1 and 2, and 4th into the first double crochet, chain of 2. We need to skip the next 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet into the first double crochet, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, 1 and 2, 1 double crochet into the first double crochet, chain of 2, 1 double crochet into the 4th double crochet, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, and 1 double crochet into the last double crochet. So our work at the moment look like that. We've done 3 times 4 double crochets, V-stitch by making 2 double crochets, chain 3 and 2 double crochets, another 3 times 4 double crochets, another V-stitch, and the last 3 times 4 double crochets. Now we have to make chain of 2 into the first chain free space. We will work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 3, another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, now chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, into the first double crochet we will work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then into the second double crochet 1 double crochet, and into the last double crochet 2 double crochets again, 1 and 2, chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. Now again into the V-stitch we need to work V-stitch by making 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3 and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So now we have to repeat by making chain of 3 again, and then 2 double crochets into the first double crochet, 1 double crochet into the second, another 2 double crochets into the third double crochet, chain of 3 and V-stitch into the V-stitch. At the end, after the last V-stitch, just here, I've done wrong. I should have V-stitch here. So I need to change that, but here's supposed to be V-stitch, so into that V-stitch we need to work the last V-stitch, then chain of 2, and our row from here we need to start by making chain of 4 double crochets, then chain of 2 and another 2 times 4 double crochets. So we have to repeat exactly what we done here. Round 9 we need to start exactly the same as round number 8, so V-stitch into each V-stitch, and then repeat the pattern with the last V-stitch, and then I will show you what we have to do next. So we need to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then double crochet into each stitch, then where we've got chain of 2 we will work chain of 2 as well. So I've got 2 double crochets, 3 and 4, then chain of 2 and another 4 double crochet. So as I said, my row I start exactly the same as the previous row, and now what we have to do. I've done the first V-stitch, and now we have to work chain of 3 before 5 double crochets from the previous round, and now into the first stitch we will work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, into the next 3 stitches 1 double crochet, 1 2 and 3, into the last one 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3, V-stitch into the V-stitch, so we are making 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3, and now we have to repeat, making 2 double crochets into the first one and the last one into the 1 double crochet. So we are repeating what we've done from here. After the last V-stitch we need to work chain of 2, and then we have to start repeating what we've done on the opposite side. Okay, so now I am at the end of my round. Now we will start round number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, round number 10. So now from here till round number 13 we have to work exactly the same. So 1 double crochet in each 1 double crochet, then chain of 2 and another 4 double crochets, V-stitch into the V-stitch. So that part for the next 4 rows, 10, 11, 12 and 13, we have to work exactly the same. Only one difference is when we have the group of double crochets from the previous round, we had 7. Always in each row, into the first and into the last double crochet, we have to work 2 double crochets. So basically now we've got 7, and at the end of round number 13, at the end of round number 13 or in round number 13, we should work here 15 double crochets. So we've got now 7, in row number 10 we will have 9, in row number 11, 11, in row number 12, 13, and in row number 13 we will have 15 double crochets. The rest is exactly the same. So this part is the same. Then we have to work chain of 2, V-stitch, chain of 3, double crochets, in each row 2 double crochets into the first and into the last double crochet. Now I am at the end of my round 13. So as I said, each row we have to work the same, and at our part where we are working increases, in each row into the first and the last double crochet we have to make increase, so we need to work 2 double crochets. So in round number 13 we should have 15 double crochets. Now we will start round 14. So chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2 and 3. Now we are going into the next group of 4 double crochets, and into the first 2 double crochets we need to work 1 double crochet, 1 and 2. So as you can see, we are not working any chain stitches after the first 4 double crochets. Now we will work chain of 3, 1, 2, 3 and 2 and 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Now into the next 4 double crochets, 1 double crochet in each stitch, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we need to work chain of 2 and shell and V-stitch into the V-stitch by making 2 double crochets, so 1 and 2, chain of 3 and another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 2, and now we have to repeat what we've done from the beginning of our row or round. 4 double crochets, then 2 double crochets, chain 3 and another 2 double crochets and 4 double crochets. Then we have to work V-stitch into the next V-stitch, and we need to repeat our pattern to the third V-stitch. So this is the first one, second and third, and then I will show you what we have to do with the 15 double crochets. After the last V-stitch we have to work chain of 3, then increase into the first double crochet, so 2 double crochets in one stitch, 1 and 2. Now into the next 6 stitches we will work 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, then chain of 3, 1, 2 and 3. We have to skip the first stitch and then into the next 6 stitches 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and into the last one increase, so 2 double crochets in one stitch, 1 and 2, chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, into the V-stitch we have to work V-stitch, so 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 3 and another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we have to repeat what we've done here. So increase 6 double crochets, chain 3, we need to skip 1 stitch, 6 double crochets, increase and another V-stitch, so we have to repeat it in each group of 15 double crochets, and then on the opposite side we need to repeat what we've done here from the beginning of our row. Okay, so now we need to start round number 15. Chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then into the next 4 stitches we will work 1 double crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we have to skip the next double crochet, then we need to work chain of 3, and into the chain space from the previous round, into the chain 3 space we will work 4 treble crochets. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain of 3 again, 1, 2, 3, we have to skip first stitch and into the next 5 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, then chain of 2. Now we need to go to the V-stitch and we have to work another V-stitch, so 2 double crochets, chain of 3 and 2 more double crochets, chain of 2, and now we have to start repeat what we done from the beginning of our round. So 5 double crochets, then into the chain free space we have to work 4 treble crochets before and after chain free, then V-stitch, and we have to repeat this pattern to the last V-stitch, into the V-stitch of course, and then I will show you what we need to do in this part of our doily. I've done my V-stitch, so now we will start working on our double crochets. So into the first, after the chain of 3, into the first 6 double crochets we will work 1 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we need to skip the last 2 stitches, chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going into the chain free space, and into the chain free space we will work 5 treble crochets. So again treble crochets, but this time 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. We need to skip the next 2 stitches, and into the next 6 1 double crochet in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, V-stitch into the V-stitch, so 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3 and 2 more double crochets. 1 and 2, chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we need to repeat what we've done on this part, and then on the opposite side we have to repeat what we've done on this side. Okay, so at the moment our work supposed to look like that. 5 treble crochets in this part. In the longer part we've got 4 treble crochets in chain free space, and now we have to start round number 16. So first I will show you what we need to do on the longer part, longer side. Chain of 3 as a first double crochet as usual, then into the next 3 stitches double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. We have to skip the last double crochet, and now we will start working in each treble crochet. And now we chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. We are going to the first treble crochet, and we need to make 2 treble crochets into the first stitch. So 1 and 2, chain of 1, and the same we need to repeat in each treble crochet. So 2 treble crochets in each stitch, and then chain 1. So 1 and 2, chain 1, 1 and 2, chain 1, 1 and 2. After the last treble crochet we have to make chain of 3, so the same as we've done just here. So before the first one we've done chain 3, and after the last one chain 3 as well. 1, 2 and 3. Now again we need to skip the first double crochet into the next 4 double crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chain of 2, 1 and 2, and into the V-stitch we will work V-stitch again, so 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 3, another 2 double crochets, so 1, 3 and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, too many groups, then chain of 2, 1 and 2, and now we need to start our pattern again, so the same as we start our row or round basically. So chain 4 double crochets, chain 3, 2 treble crochets in each treble crochet, and after group of 2 we have to work chain 1 space, at the end chain of 3, and to the end of the longer part, so to the last V-stitch we have to repeat this pattern. I've done the last V-stitch, so as you can see I've done 4 groups of 2 double crochets, 2 treble crochets, then the last 4 double crochets, chain 2, V-stitch, and now we will start working on the shorter side. So our work, we need to start by making chain of 3. Into the first 4 double crochets we will work 1 double crochet in each stitch, 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain of 3. Now we are going to the first treble crochet, and we will work exactly the same what we've done here. So 2 treble crochets in each stitch, 1 and 2, then chain 1. Into the next stitch 2 treble crochets, and then chain 1. So now we have to repeat this pattern in each treble crochet, then 1 double crochet. We need to skip 2 stitches, 1 double crochet into the 4th stitches, so we've done the same on the opposite side. We've done 4 double crochets, then we had to skip 2 stitches, chain 3. So basically we have to keep continue, then chain of 3, V-stitch, chain of 3, and the same we will work just here. So then on the opposite side we need to repeat this pattern too. Now round 17 we have to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then into the next 2 stitches we will work 1 double crochet in each stitch, 1 and 2. Now chain of 3, we need to skip the last double crochet, and into the first treble crochet we will work 2 treble crochets. So 1 and 2. Into the second we will work 1 treble crochet, then chain of 2, and we have to repeat by making into the first treble crochet 2 treble crochets, 1 and 2, then into the third 1 treble crochet, chain of 2, into the first treble crochet, 2 treble crochets, into the next one 1 treble crochet. One more time, chain of 2, 2 treble crochets into the first stitch, 1 and 2, and 1 treble crochet into the second. Now chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, so exactly as we've done from the beginning of our row or round. We have to skip the first double crochet and 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2 and 3. Chain of 2, 1 and 2, and another V-stitch into the V-stitch from the previous round. 1 and 2, so 2 double crochets, chain of 3 and another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain of 2 again, and now to the end of our longer side, so to the end of last V-stitch, we have to repeat what we've done from the beginning of our round. After the last V-stitch on the longer side, basically you have to repeat our pattern. So first we have to start by making chain of 2, then double crochet into the first 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Now chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the first treble crochet we will work 2 treble crochets, so 1 and 2, into the second 1 treble crochet, then chain of 2, and we need to repeat, so 2 treble crochets into the first treble crochet, 1 treble crochet into the second, chain of 2. So we have to repeat it to the end, to the last treble crochet, then chain of 3, skip first double crochet into the next 3 stitches, chain 3, V-stitch, chain 3, then again we have to repeat our pattern, and then we have to repeat the pattern on the longer side, the same as we've done on the opposite side as well. Okay, so we've got 2 more rounds to go. Round number 18, we have to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, or actually we can start by making chain of 2 because we have to work 3 double crochets together. So chain of 2, then we have to yarn over, put crochet hook into the next stitch, then we need to grab the yarn, work through first 2 loops, and the last we need to leave on the hook, and the same we will work into the next stitch. So we are working into the first 2 loops, and the last we have to leave on the hook. We've got 3 loops, and now we can finish the stitch. So we've done chain 2 and 2 double crochets together, so basically we've done 3 double crochets together. Now chain of 3, 1, 2 and 3, we have to skip the chain 3 space, and we will work 4 treble crochets together. Into the first stitch we will work 1 treble crochet, but we have to leave the last loop on the hook. So this is the first. Then into the second we will work 2, but in each time we have to leave the last loop on the hook. So 1 and 2. So now you should have 4 loops, and one more time into the next stitch 1 treble crochet. So we've done 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we should have 5 loops on the hook. Now we can finish the stitch. 5 treble crochets together and then chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to skip the chain 2 space, and into the second group of 3 treble crochets we will work the same. So into the first we will start working treble crochet, but we need to I've done wrong. But we need to leave the last loop on the hook. So I got the last loop on my hook, and now I am going to the second stitch, and into that stitch we have to work 2 treble crochets, but each time we need to leave the last loop on the hook as well. So 1 and 2. So basically we have to work twice through the first 2 loops, and now into the last one only 1 treble crochet, and now we should have 5 loops on the hook and we can finish the stitch. Chain of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now we have to repeat this pattern into the next 2 groups of 3 double crochets, and then the same chain of 3 and 3 double crochets together by using this method. So do first the treble crochets and then 3 double crochets, and then chain of 2, V-stitch into the V-stitch, chain of 2, and then we have to repeat our pattern to the last V-stitch on this side. Now I am working on my short side. I didn't record how to make from the beginning because basically the pattern is exactly the same as on the long side. On the long side we have to work 4 groups of 4 treble crochets together. On the long side we need to work 5 groups of 4 double crochets, treble crochets together. So everything staying the same. So we have to work chain of 7 between each group, and then if you've got problem with making 3 double crochets together, now I will show you, because our round we start by making chain of 2. Now if you would like to work 3 double crochets together, you have to yarn over, put crochet hook into the first stitch, we need to grab the yarn and work through first 2 loops, the last loop staying on the hook. The same into the second stitch, so yarn over, put crochet hook into the second stitch, grab the yarn and work through the next 2 loops, last 1 loop staying on the hook, and the same we are working with the third stitch. So now we should have 4 loops on the hook and we can finish the stitch. Another thing what can be a little bit confusing, so now what we have to do, as I said, between each group of 4 treble crochets we need to work chain of 7. Before and after V-stitch we need to work chain of 2, but between 3 double crochets together and first group of 4 treble crochets we need to work chain of 3, the same at the end, chain of 3 and then another 3 double crochets together, and between 3 double crochets together and V-stitch chain of 2, and after V-stitch and before the another 3 double crochets together, chain of 2, then chain of 3 and another groups of 4 treble crochets together. So pattern staying the same all the way around. Okay, so I am at the end of my round, so our work at the moment supposed to look like that. It's quite hard to show you because it's quite big, but hopefully you can see everything. Now we will start last one round. So at the end of our round we have to work slip stitch into the top of 4 treble crochets into the top of 3 double crochets together, so exactly into the big stitch. And now we are going into the first chain free space by making slip stitch, and then into the chain free space we will work 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we are going straight to the chain of 7 and then 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then chain of 3, 1, 2, 3 and slip stitch into the first chain. So into the chain just next to the last single crochet. So slip stitch, we've done picot, and then another 4 single crochets into the same chain 7 space. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The same we need to work into the next chain 7 space, so 4 single crochets, picot and 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the first chain and 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Into the next chain 7 space the same, 4 single crochets, chain of 3, slip stitch into the first chain and another 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we've got chain of 3 again, so we have to make 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Into the chain 2 space we will work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Into the next chain free space we have to work 3 single crochets. So into the V-stitch we will work the same number of single crochets as number of chain stitches, and then into the chain free space 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 3, because we've got chain of 2. Now we've got chain of 3 and 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we've got chain 7, so basically we have to repeat what we've done here. So our pattern all the way around we have to repeat by making in each chain of 7 4 single crochets, picot and 4 single crochets, in each chain of 3 4 single crochets, in each chain of 2 3 single crochets, and in each V-stitch 3 single crochets. So hopefully you will have no problem with making it. And I've done my last row, so our work supposed to look like that. So that's it for today. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this tutorial, and see you next time.